20th of December 2017, there's been quite a lot of turmoil going on in the cryptocurrency market just now. So interesting time, fun time, scary time for some people. I'm just going to talk about some of the things that have been happening just today, actually. And some frustrating bits as well. So today, Coinbase, one of the biggest exchanges that you can get, introduced a new cryptocurrency. Well, not a new crypto, but they brought in a cryptocurrency for them to have on their exchange for people to buy and sell. And it's just gone tits. It's gone so tits, it's crashed. And if you had some Bitcoin, so the one that's come in, hold on, is this one called Bitcoin Cash. Where is it here? So Bitcoin diverged back in August, and some of it became Bitcoin Cash. Effectively, it gets too complicated after a while and it splits up. And then there's also Bitcoin Gold. And I think in the future there's going to be another one, Bitcoin Platinum. I don't know, they haven't actually said what it's going to be yet, or if there definitely is. But effectively, to make more Bitcoins, they had to make a different currency. A bit mental how that is. It was cheap until today. So Bitcoin Cash has been roughly 1,500 euros. Just today it went through the roof to the point where you can't actually buy it. The frustrating thing is that if you have it in dollars, so on Coinbase you can buy it if you have an American account, but you can't buy it if you're buying it in pounds or in euros. Highly frustrating, because everyone was like, if I can get in there right at the start, the price is going to go through the roof. It did, and some people have doubled their cash in a couple of hours. So if you put £1,000 in a couple of hours, you've made £2,000. Boom, straight away. If I were to say buy and sell, if I wanted to buy a Bitcoin, let's say I wanted £100 of Bitcoin, I'd have to actually take out my bank account. £100 of Bitcoin, it's saying, yep, cool. No probs, you can do that. If I were to do it in Bitcoin Cash, unavailable. Just not let me do that. That's annoying. So if you were wanting to get in there and buy some Bitcoin Cash, which is just a different form of Bitcoin, you can't, which is highly irritating. Even on, if we go to the actual GDAX, you'll see we've now got the exchange here where it says Bitcoin Cash, and you can see US dollars is now 9,005. In one day, it's gone up 206%. Oh, you wish you were in there early to get that. It's just crashed the site. The site's just gone. It stopped at 1 o'clock. I think there's been so many orders. They've just said, look, calm down. We can't deal with all this. It's actually literally not showing anything. And it's been at $9,500 all day long. So that was interesting. If you had cash, if you had Bitcoin Cash, Christmas has come early for you. If you're wanting to buy it, you can't. But some people have made a fortune today. Well done, you guys. Lucky you. And if you're buying, and I can't even buy it with Bitcoin at the moment. So could I? Let's see. Yeah, can't do anything. It's like post only, cannot place order at the moment. So yeah, you just can't even buy it. It crashed so hard because so many people made so much money. It's just gone mental. So yeah, unfortunate for some of us, fantastic for some of us there, and that was because Coinbase is just one of the biggest exchanges out there. If you want to read more on the actual Coinbase website, on the support, I'll put a link to what it all is, what is Bitcoin Cash, and all that kind of stuff. So, what else happened today? Let's see, I am not buying anything because everything is pile driving into. So part of the thing was, once a new currency came into the exchange, people just dumped money into it. So they pulled their money out of their Bitcoin, they pulled their money out of the Litecoin, pulled their money out of Ethereum, and tried to buy Litecoin, and we saw some epic jumps all over the place. And again, the whole site is just suffering hard at the moment. Serious crashes. So Litecoin was around about 290. It went down to 250 at one point, and it's struggling around. But I'm hoping that's going to calm down for the next wee while. Ethereum, a couple of days ago, that was at 720, I think. Yeah, so 720 earlier. What was that, last night? No, that was earlier today. And then it crashed pretty hard yesterday. So that's almost bouncing up £100 as well. So if you had money in Ethereum, you've lost cash today. If you had money in Litecoin, you've definitely lost cash the last couple of days. Yeah, so here, Litecoin, up at 318 euros at one point, and as you can see, it's just bounce, and then serious down today. That was quite painful. But I bought some at 330, higher than that, so 335 I bought it at a couple of days ago. So I effectively have all my Litecoin is just sitting, waiting until it reaches 340 euros. Could be there for a while. Some people asked, I did get a message saying, Dom, do you think Litecoin will ever go back down to the $100 again? No. And the fact is, no. I highly doubt it will at any time until there's a massive actual crash, until the bubble actually explodes. And so with that, and a couple of days ago, I also said, I think if you're buying around about the $280, you're safe. And that's kind of held true since I said that. It has bounced around up and around there. And if you bought at the right time, you could have bought one or some at 248 euros. And then you could have made nearly 50 euros on every Litecoin just in a matter of hours there. So, and even just now, it is skyrocketing back up. So if you see the depth graph here, I'll do a bit more of an explanation on this. This is effectively saying how much is that can be bought and how much can be sold over here. And although it may be low down here, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go either way unless there's actual demand, unless people are actually buying and selling. So it could be super low and nothing happens. But it does mean that if everyone starts selling, it will go whoom, very fast in either direction. So when it's like this, all it means is going to be a fast movement either way. It means it's going to be really fast up down to 264 euros, and then it's got to get through, 256 Litecoins, and then it's 600. So it's going to get through 620 Litecoins until it changes, until the price moves away. So that's kind of a big level. So if you were to put an order on, if you had any cash just now, I would say it'd be safe to put a buy at 264 going on there. If there's suddenly a demand of buy and sell going on. So that's what I gather from that. And as you can see, every time there's buy, it's fast movement going on here. We're jumping whole euros every second. There, even just that one, it's got 269.7, and just a second ago is 268.4 or less. So it's bouncing euros every second, which is a big amount to play around with. So yeah, everyone try to suck their money out of Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum, and so they've all crashed. And yeah, look at Bitcoin's down a good 13% against the pound, or 10% against the euro. And same with the dollar. And again, say like 10. We're looking at like 10% as well with Litecoin. And Ethereum survived a little bit more, but we're going a good 5% drop going on there. So effectively, what would my advice be just now? My advice just now would be put in some buy orders for Litecoin. I'm a big fan of Litecoin. I think that's definitely the one to stay with. Do I think it's going to go much below 260? Doubt it. Even there, I think it's gone down to... Oh no, it's gone up to 269, 270. And that's up another €2. So if you bought a whole Litecoin, bingo, you've just made €2 in a second there. I would say just now, let's see if we zoom out, there's a big jump there, 264, and then we're going all the way down to 25. It doesn't look like it's going to go below 250 for a long time. So if you're, again, before I said you're pretty safe around about 280, I would still say that that's a safe area. So anything below 280, your quid's in, or your euros in. As I see it suddenly crashing there again. So yeah, if you're seeing, I would say put in some orders around about the 260, and saying it's 264. How low did I get? It got down to 258, which is right there. So that's the kind of just before the next cliff going on there. So, but at the same time, like this, the buy, if there's a huge amount of demand, and then suddenly, if it reaches 280, shoom, it will fly across. Where did it go? 280, shoom. Yeah, it's going to be a very slow climber going on there with Litecoin. So if you can get it for 260, I think you'd be happy days. You're safe with that area. With Ethereum, I just wonder if there's another drop waiting to happen with Ethereum. It is bouncing around this kind of like 650 to 700 kind of region. I would be a little bit more nervous with Ethereum. It's just super volatile. Look at the size of the actual candles going on here. Big candles, not obviously in any direction. So sometimes there's a double dip, there's a triple dip, there's a 4 dip. It's not obvious what is going on there. So I would hold off on Ethereum. I think probably better if you're going to put any buy orders on that, ones where you just go to bed, leave it around about 625, maybe even lower, maybe 620 for overnight. If my euros finally come in, hold on. No, my euro account is still empty. I'm moving it from that account that I've got. What's it called? Revolut into my Coinbase account, but it hasn't gone in yet. I would be putting an order around about 620 because I reckon during that. Because look, there's been a couple where it's gone down to 607. That was an explosion going on there. And with Litecoin, I would be putting on an order around about 250. Be happy days with that. Let's see if we've got any. Yes, the site's struggling at the moment with all the things that are going on, but it just seems to have just completely crashed Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, 620 is a pretty, if you get anything there, happy days. And with Bitcoin, if it can actually show me whatever it's been, it is just not a happy time for that. So I've got about 300 euros stuck in Bitcoin. Was it 1.6 or something I've got there? Hold on, I tried to just sell. I need to cancel that. I'll deal with that later. So for me to break even, I needed to go back up to 6,500. Don't see that happening anytime soon. Let's see. Is it going to be the 6 hours? No, it's going to give me the 1 days. 6. Yeah, it's going to have to go back up to this absolute peak. I am a bit skeptical of where that's going to. So I'm going to do the hodl for that 300. Like if I cashed in just, or if I sold just now, it'd be like 270. So I've lost like 30 quid. It's not the end of the world, but at the same time, I could just leave it there. See how it goes. It could really crash, and it could be worth like only 200 euros in a couple of days' time. Fingers crossed it doesn't. I'm not 100% sure what's going on. But so it's mainly because Bitcoin Cash has come in, everyone's dumped their cash in there. It may be the case of, where's Bitcoin Cash going to go? I think that's... What will be interesting, actually, is Bitcoin, with GDAX or Coinbase bringing in Bitcoin Cash, everyone was speculating what cryptocurrency they were actually going to bring into this. And so there was serious fluctuations on the other altcoins, the alternative coins that you could buy. And one of them was Ripple. Everyone was going about Ripple. Let's just see where Ripple is So Ripple shot up in price. If we're looking at the green, yeah, look at the green line. Let's get that the last 7 days. So it's gone from green line. It's gone from 48 cents. Maybe I need to go a bit longer. Month. Oh yeah, from what's it saying there? 24 cents, and then it's got up to 80 cents. Okay, so we're going like almost tripling, quadrupling, tripling your cash instantly. Well, not instantly, but over a couple of days on that one. I thought that, and people thought it was going to be that. They thought the price would go up even higher, but that's not happened. And not much has changed. Let's just see today. Is there? Okay, yeah, a bit of a serious drop. Today, what did we start off at? 80.9, and then it's gone down to 73. So yeah, we've lost 8 cents, 10%. We're going. It's probably had a good drop going on there, and I'd be surprised if that goes back up on that one. The other one I've got my mine. I do mining as well at the moment. I've got a mining contract with Genesis Mining, and they are mining Monero for me. Again, a currency which I don't use or have, and that has had a good day today. That's had a fantastic day today. So it was around about 330, couple like at one point today, but it has gone all the way up to 440. Ooh, so my mining contract for Monero, I've only got it's like 1,000 hash a second that I've got on it. It's cost about $830. There's a 3% deduction. I bought it with Litecoin as well, so that was a help. But that going up to 400 something dollars, that's pretty good. In fact, let's just have a quick. I forgot. I've on Genesis Mining. Yes, I'm getting a payout each day. I've mixed it up so that my payout is half, or not half, but a bit in Litecoin and a bit in Monero going on there. I made it so it's 10% Monero and 9% Litecoin. You can see that's pretty much 10% more going on there. I should probably leave it all Monero, considering that's more expensive than Litecoin at the moment. So yeah, cash coming in works out around about $3 at the moment. But let's just see what would that be in Monero today. Going into CoinGecko is what I was using. Yeah, so cool. That would have been $3.6 that I've made. So if I've put in, let's do the math. So it works out roughly, it's going to take me 230 days for me to break even. That's a long time. But it's a 2-year contract, so potentially I could triple the cash that I put into that over 2 years going on there. And as Monero increases in value, the more cash coming my way. So I'm fairly happy with that. But I'm doing it so it's half a Monero. Today I've decided it's half Monero, half in Litecoin that it comes in. In fact, let's just double check. So I can mining allocation. Check my Monero. Yes, I've done it. So it's half Litecoin, half Monero going on there. And so that's effectively the cash that it generates from mining Monero. Half of it's paid out in Monero, half of it's paid out in Litecoin. And so remember, if you guys are wanting to do any mining, I'm using Genesis Mining. It's only got the Monero contract available at the moment. There's a 3% discount code in the description down below. If you're wanting to join Coinbase as well, if you haven't done that, there's a code where we both get $10 to deal with. If I go to, in fact, I think somebody else just subscribed just a moment ago. So yeah, it works out 8.4 euros. Thank you, whoever it was that used my referral code for that. And remember, if you're wanting to buy any of this stuff, don't do it through this. In my previous video, I'll put a link to down below as well. I found out how we can buy any of this stuff without having to pay the 4% charge and the above market rate actual value of the stuff. So again, if you're buying it, if you're putting money, if you want to buy something straight away, there's a charge. If I were to go buy, let's say some Bitcoin, I want to buy 100 $100 out of that, or £100. I need to make it 104. There's £4 worth of fees going on there, and it's charging me at 12,686. Meanwhile, at the actual current price, that's in pounds and euros. It's all confusing, but that's higher than what it currently is in price. In fact, hold on, maybe we can see here, 12,624. So you're getting charged a fee, and you're paying for elevated market value price going on there. I found a way to so you avoid all that, which involves a Revolut, an app, which converts it into euros. You send it to Coinbase. From Coinbase, you send it to GDAX, and then you buy your stuff. Again, the link for that down below. Yeah, so if you join Coinbase, I've got a referral link to that. Again, you get 10, I get $10 of Bitcoin, which with its value plummeting just now means nothing. It means we get less, but maybe when it goes up in price again, it'll be all good. But yeah, so just keep your eyes peeled for this Bitcoin Cash. If you see anybody walking around or driving around in their new Lamborghini, and their number plate is BTH, because that's Bitcoin Cash, then yeah, they had a good day today. They made serious dough. We'll call them the baker today, because Bitcoin Cash made some people filled with dough. We'll call him the Dough Man, Captain Doughs, and see how that goes. So yeah, that's what I would say at the moment. So yeah, just to round this off, I would say if you're buying Litecoin, put in some orders for around about 260, 250 euros. That is, I'm talking about just now, and you'll be that safe area. I would say that. Ethereum, I would say I'm nervous of that, but again, 620. Would probably be a safe one on that one. And Bitcoin, I am just not confident in putting anything in Bitcoin at the moment, because I think the Bitcoin Cash has sucked out a lot of the money that I'm not too sure about putting anything. I just think we're going to see another painful looking drop going on here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see it down below 13,000, possibly down below 12,000. So not 100% sure on Bitcoin. I would avoid at the moment. So there you go, that's my thoughts for you there. Cheers, bye bye.